We're not quite back at base, but we are reasonably close to it, and I thought, well, let's stop and see if there's anything over here worth picking up. Not really. I mean, I guess we could sell those schematics, but I don't think I really care, so this is where we are. We're right on top of the trader, and I thought, well, since there's a box back here that I didn't even remember that air supply drop coming in. Must have been, I don't even know what day that one was. Like, I have no clue. I thought, you know, we can go swing by over there and see what's happening. And, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's fine, all that jazz. So here we are. I don't think we really have anything to trade with whoever this is. Is it Jimmy? Jimmy. But I thought, you know, it's worth checking it out just to see what we've got here. I mean, I guess we could buy a bunch of forged steel. Not a ton of it, of course, but we could buy some, because we do have 18 dukes right now, so we've got a pretty good penny to our name. And of course, we'll have more once we get rid of all of our old cash here. You cannot shift-click to select all of them, which is interesting. There you go. So that gives us a couple thousand to work with, and then I'm pretty sure we can get rid of some of these things here. Like, we can get rid of the SMG. I didn't even bother to check the rocket launcher stock. We can do that when we get back to base, because we've got a variety of parts back there. And honestly, I'm not super concerned about that right now. I was just kind of looking to see what else we have. Reinforced steel upgrade. I forgot about that. That's interesting. We might buy some rebar frames just to have some of those ready to go. I'm not opposed to that. And then your secret stash, you don't really have anything of value in here, although that fertilizer for 42 is a steal. Oh man, that is an absolute steal. Gas can schematic. That's an important one, and we don't have space for it. Okay. I'll sell you splints if you sell me a gas can schematic. I'm okay with that. It's a good trade right there. He also has some just fantastic armor too. Look at that. That is very high quality stuff. I'm pretty sure we've already discussed it, but that's what steel armor looks like today.
Don't let the door
So, I don't think there is steel armor in this one. Maybe there is? I don't think there is. I guess we can go ahead and get out of here then, right? We have a full inventory. Presumably now we can make gas cans from all sorts of things. Oil barrels, etc. There you go, from the gas barrels, so that's kind of handy. A can of gas. A can of gas. I mean, we haven't really found oil shale yet, but we also really haven't gone mining much. I suppose we probably should spend a little bit of time trying to make an auger or something along those lines, just because we can make those power tools, and it's just a matter of getting some engines and the parts we need. So let's go ahead and get back to base, and we can perhaps talk a little more about what we want to do next. The good news is that we have enough moldy breads, and I don't even remember what else we need to be able to make an antibiotic. So let's go to our science. Is it this one? No, we just need to make a straight up one. Question is, do we have nitrate powder? Yes. What else do we need for this? Bottled water. I don't think we have any bottled water. Okay. Let us go ahead and craft up one antibiotic. There you go. Cook up that bad boy and we'll call that good. Here, we're going to drink some tea right now. We got to be close to getting that next wellness boost of 100. We are very close. Probably need to go get a little more murky water. I mean, we have 31, but we've got like 168 empty jars, so it just seems like maybe we should go ahead and put some of those to use. This box is a little full in case you hadn't noticed, so just gathering our rocket launcher parts, I think that's just those two guys right there, so that literally might have been all we had. It's kind of hilarious if so. Here, I'm going to take that short shotty, because I don't care about it, and I think we can take those guys, and then we have so many pistols at this point. Like, seriously, it's not even worth selling. I mean, I guess it is. They're worth something. Yeah, I guess it's worth selling them. Okay. Fine, you convinced me. But most of the rest of this stuff, I just kind of don't care. I really kind of don't. I mean, we don't have any spare shotgun parts, I don't think. Pretty sure? No, we got a hunting rifle receiver, though. We might take a look at that. So that's the one that we got this last time around. That's a pretty decent receiver that we have just kicking about. So, guess we could, I don't know. I mean, man, I guess these guns are worth it to sell, aren't they? Even the parts are worth it to sell. And I've been scrapping them because we just need the space. But really, I mean, money-wise, they're pretty good. Let's go ahead and put our rocket launcher parts in there, and then we can take a look here. Where does that leave us? So, the stock. No, we have a much better stock. So that stock is not worth much. I'm going to feel comfortable with destroying it just straight up. That's fine. And I'm just going to get rid of that gun because I don't like it. And the rest of these, I guess we sell. That receiver is not as high quality. Wow, that receiver is only worth 75. So that can go away. And then you say, I'm pretty sure we already know our sniper rifle receiver is much, much better. So I guess some of these things we're going to sell. I honestly hadn't even planned on that. I really, truly hadn't. It's just like, whatever. We'll do what we need to do. Let's go ahead and take... We'll take the steel arrows for now, and we do need to make some more iron ones. Man, I really wish we could find... I can't even repair this guy. That's the bad thing. Until we find the book, we can't even repair that. Crazy talk is what that is. Here, let's take these two guys, and we're just going to put... Oh. Well, turn that on and let it complete, because I was going to throw more things in there. Antibiotics, I'm just going to take it now. We still have 2 in the box. So we're in a pretty good spot, and we still have the herbal. And I know, why not take the herbal instead of the proper one? Because we're not going to... It's just not going to matter. That's why. I mean, we're not going to let the infection get to stage 2, 3, 4, etc. It's just not going to happen. So really, it doesn't change anything one way or the other. Let's go to make another storage chest. I think we probably need another one of those now. And I know we should probably switch to different storage types and all that, but whatever. I'm going to do just a little bit of moving the clothing stuff over. And I think that's probably going to be sufficient for right now, because that'll give us... Well, actually, you know what? We probably need to put these guys back on if we're going to be out here. And we'll just go ahead and store these things in there. It's kind of our cold weather stuff there is what that ends up being. And burning barrels here. Let's go ahead and... What happens if we turn these guys... Oh, here, let's do 1. Sure, let's do 2 more. So that gives us a crap ton of fuel, which... I'm just going to go ahead and refuel this guy right now. And then we'll drop off... We'll just basically swap them out. See where we are here with potatoes. So those are ready to go. So we need 2 more potato seeds. I'm not going to worry about doing like 4 seeds right now, even though probably should. It would make more sense. Okay, you convinced me. Fine. Fine, you convinced me. We'll go do it now. And then... Yeah, we should have put the fertilizer down, but I had it in my head to do that spot when it's available, so that's fine. Got ourselves a pretty decent little farm going there, though. I mean, really. Let's go see what's going on with our shroom house. How are you doing? Thinking we should have something to harvest before too long, but guess not. Wonder if those guys just don't grow if we're not in the chunk, whereas everything else is. Or maybe these ones are ready to go, and I just need to... Nope, I didn't think so either, but I thought, well, let me check, because I don't remember how this works. Nope, just set them back several days, although I feel like they've not done anything, period, really. I mean, they've just been kind of doing their own thing, so I don't know what to do about them. Just leave them for the time being, I guess. Here, we'll go ahead and put a door right there just because it seems like it might not be a bad idea to have a door right there. It is day 11. It's getting close to day 14, which means we are going to have a horde before too long, which, of course, means we probably need to start thinking about defense and all that sort of jazz. So that really kind of is on my radar right now. If we take stock of what materials we have none. Basically, we have none. We do have one snowball, though. So I guess we'll put the snowball over here. Actually, I don't even think you can do anything with it. Can you? Okay, you can. I was going to say, you should be able to. I didn't think that was a new thing that you could do that. I was fairly certain I remember doing that back in the day. Okay, let's go and make some bacon and eggs, because we do need some additional food. And we're not in a bad spot right now, but that's going to use most of the eggs. That's fine. The bacon and eggs is good food, so I'm not going to sweat that one. We will find more eggs at some point. It's just we cannot use them to make blueberry pies, but, you know, we're fine here. Speaking of blueberry pie, we'll just go ahead and eat that now. There we go. That got the wellness up. And then we have 12 goldenrod teas, so we'll go ahead and drink one of those right now, too. There you go, and there's some more wellness, I think. And I guess these guys, we can return most of our tools in here. I think at some point got rid of the wrong one. Wow, that does more block damage. 6.03. 6.03, I think, is the winner here. That's just weird to me. I still can't get used to how this version of the game works, where some of these things that are definitely crappier are definitely better. It's just hilarious to me. Don't even know. So if we were to do things, can we make auger blades and that sort of stuff? We need forged steel for that, which means we need a crucible, and we don't have a crucible, right? So do we make the crucible in here? Make the crucible in here. So we're going to need a bunch of sand, no, a bunch of stones for that. And a lot of clay. I suppose that maybe needs to be our next goal, is to work on that, because that's going to enable us to make better stuff, just straight up. Oh, goodness. We do have a pretty decent shovel, so that's not too bad. And we have a decent pickaxe, so again, it's not too bad. We already have an auger blade, but we don't have the other pieces. I don't remember what else we need. Here, this would tell me, right? We do an assemble on that. We're missing the engine, the auger parts, and the handlebar. I don't think we can make the auger parts. I think we have to find that one. And then the handlebar, we make that one, so that's easy enough. So an auger is going to be out of reach right now, as is a chainsaw, because we just don't have the right things. SMGs, I'm kind of tempted to just sell some of this stuff off, but I don't want to get lost in that right now. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we did find one of these some time back. I don't even remember that. How pathetic is that? Multiples of these, because look at that. Wow, I have no memory of that. That's really quite scary. Let's go ahead and at least for now make some iron arrowheads. We gotta get that stuff in play. This has just turned into a crap episode, hasn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to finish doing all this housework and I'll meet you somewhere else and we'll make sure we spend a little time doing something fun. We're back in the neighborhood of Higashi, and we're not going over there right now, but I thought we'd kind of come into the neighborhood just because there's definitely more stuff for us to find in the general area. So, you know, we would be remiss if we didn't go looking. It's been kind of on my to-do list to come back to this area, and I really would like to go to Higashi anyway. That's definitely on the to-do list at some point. That did not count as a sneak attack? That's very interesting. It should have. I'm not sure why it didn't. Whatever. It's very snowy out here, though, so there's that. Hi, how you doing? This is not a great bow, so it's not going to do great things for us necessarily. Yeah, I don't know. That's not counting as a headshot, or a sneak attack, rather. Not sure why that is. Whatever. We'll go inside and see if we can get some sneak attacks in there. If we can't, well then maybe there's something broken with the bow in this version. I don't remember. Here, we'll switch to... Nope, not what I wanted to do. I wanted that one, actually. There you go. That's better. All right, now there is someone over here. I just saw you. Okay, so that got the sneak damage. I guess it's because it already driven past them. They came in, they saw, and they were like, whatever, dude. Ignored. But these ones, okay, that one anyway, at least, did not have the pre-knowledge, I guess. Whatever, and just have to shoot her in the butt. It'll be fine. Except now she's just... Here, madam. Here, let me just help you. This is painful. Oh, come now. Don't hit the pew. This is very annoying sometimes. I'm not even going to worry about it. We'll just leave all that stuff. There are potentially some good things in here, though. That is actually a really good find right there. Here, let's do this. Okay, sneak attack, 2 damage. Nail gun schematic, and I think we already have the leather armor schematic, if I remember right. Just clicking the button just to make sure that it's not because we're busy. It's not. I mean, look at that right there. Nail gun schematic. That's a good one. Granted, we already have a nail gun, so I don't know that it's critical, but... Still, I'll take it. Okay, that's what I thought it was. That was the end of this place. So let's go back outside, and then... Technically, we have some of these houses. These are worth checking out just because you never know. I mean, man. I mean, right there, we just found yet another schematic we didn't have. Found it in the church of all places, so... Just goes to show you never quite know for certain where things will be. I mean, it's RNG anyway, right? But just the same. How are you supposed to know... If you don't know which various containers are in which various POIs, well then... What do you do? You just go wander and you have fun with it. This is not the one that has... Not a downstairs, it has an upstairs. Okay. We'll take those for right now. It's funny, I recognize this POI now. But it's not the one I thought it was. We walked inside. So I think there's stuff up here, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead and get a nice double damage headshot on her. Wow, thank you very much for all that extra metal right there. And we'll take some soup. Madam. Already got that. We don't have that one already. Maybe that's what we should do. We need to make a new spiked club. I'm down with that. I mean, I'd really rather wait until we hit level 40, though. Because at that point, we'll be able to go up one level. We'll spend the points to be able to do it, of course, but... We'll be able to go up by 50 quality, which that might end up being a fairly important change. Okay, you are not seeing the light during the day, which is very interesting, because I've made a point of leaving it on while in here. So I guess they only see the light at night, and the day they don't? I don't know. That's just very weird to me. Let's go ahead and hit one more house if we can right quick. Have we been in this one? See, I didn't think we have been, but gosh, I don't know. I can't keep them all straight. I know there's a line of thinking that you should mark all of the places you've been in, and I totally get that. And that's not to say necessarily putting it on the map itself, but doing something like putting a frame or a couple frames in front of the front door, in front of the, like on the sidewalk, whatever. I mean, there are any number of ways you could do it. You don't have to use frames, you could use something else, but frames are a pretty good choice. Just do one level of upgrade on them. And then you kind of know, okay, yeah, I've been in there. I don't know, I just kind of figure, if I get to the door and the door is wide open or missing, yeah, I've probably been in there. That's good enough. We already have the auger schematic. We've had that forever, if I remember right. Okay, we'll switch to the night vision goggles, even though we're not technically at night just yet. Just try and do that so we can try to maintain some stealth here. That does seem like perhaps the better idea at night. We are wearing a bunch of armor, by the way. Remember, we found a bunch of armor. We can make our own, of course. We can go craft some, but just requires time and materials and some investment in armor crafting, clothing crafting skills so that they're not trash, but could do that, of course. But right now, I'm okay with just finding stuff. That works okay for me. I think we have gone through the entirety of this place and didn't even leave a single stone unturned. Well, I guess technically a trash can. I thought I caught motion there. I guess not. Maybe it's just the rain. And if I turn that off right now, it still sort of can see, but not really. Just the same, we have reached the dead of night, or at least when the dead are more alive than they had been. We'll pick up on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.